Hello, hi, esoterica viewers. Today I'm going to be doing an energy reading for the first half of June. Let's see what energies might be influencing us as the collective. So this is Pause Tarot by Weisbell. Can you please give me some cards to represent the energies for the collective for the first week of June 2025? Okay, we got a card, one. A few more cards for this first few days of June, first 7 days. Oh, isn't that funny? I said 7 days and a 7 of swords popped in. It actually came in with the 8 of swords. Okay, I'm going to leave those face up since that's how they popped out. Okay, we'll do that. All right, let's do the second week of June. That one just fell out. Anything for this second week of June? Oh. Final card for the ending of this second week of June. You can feel it. Oh. Okay. I'm going to let you have those two. All right, let's see what we have. So the first week of June energy for the collective, and then the second week of June energy. Remember that these are just potential energies that are surrounding the collective, and by knowing what might happen, what might influence us, we can correct it, we can be aware of it, and we can always be in control of what we're going to allow to influence us. Okay, so starting with the first week of June, beginning with the King of Cups. The King of Cups indicates that we are able to balance our head and heart in relationships, or serves as a reminder to remain level-headed and calm when faced with interpersonal conflict. The King of Cups is also a reminder to not repress emotions. It's essential to fully feel sadness, hurt, and fear, as well as happiness, fulfillment, and joy. We often avoid emotions, worried they will engulf us. Okay, so there's a energy of something that we might be potentially worried about. And the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, a lot of in our thoughts, in our heads. So let's see why. The 7 of Swords, you may feel the urge to run away, but you should not take up defensive positions. Do not become an enemy to yourself. You need to show diplomacy, dexterity, and flexibility. Only then can you easily cope with opposition and achieve your goals. This card also symbolizes the need for smart and strategic thinking in the face of a current challenge. We have the foresight, resourcefulness, and skills needed to overcome any circumstance. And then followed by the 8 of Swords, you may act like your own worst enemy because you fear the future and resist the new. You may feel that circumstances limit you, but there are more serious limitations in your life due to the fact that you refuse to see the real state of affairs. The most important step is releasing limiting beliefs, especially feelings of victimization at the hands of another or a sense of unworthiness due to recent events. Remember, the situation is not as bad as you imagine. So these sword thoughts, they could be getting the best of us. So that might be why the King of Cups might be wanting to feel or not feel something by facing this. But it's really great that in the middle of the week we have the Devil reversed. The upside down meaning of the Devil card can be the moment when an individual becomes self-aware and breaks all the chains that come with addiction and poor habits. Be prepared to make the necessary changes that might initially seem painful, to make the adjustments that will pay off in the end by being able to find your true self again. That's really powerful that that energy is there to help us release all of this potential fear thoughts and worries and beliefs that don't serve us. But the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords coming in at the end of the week reversed might mean that these thoughts came creeping back in. But just because they're reversed doesn't mean that, you have to be a victim to it. the energies of these court cards, they're masters of, right here, swords are thoughts, masters of intellect, and then the King of Cups, master of emotion. So you have these energies within you. The Queen of Swords reverse often indicates that we have been allowing our emotions to overtake decision making. This card reminds us to bring an objective, clear-minded approach to a situation in our life. This card can also suggest that we have been isolating too much. It is okay to ask for support or work as a team toward a common goal. And then the King of Swords, also reversed, but still a nice progression. The King of Swords reversed is all about integrity and the right use of power. This card is a reminder that authentic power comes from within. It is self-assured, confident, and logical in its approach. This card may also represent someone else in our life who is misusing their power or showing off. Remember, we cannot control others' actions, but we can control our own reactions. That's really interesting because that is kind of the theme for the year, it seems, and maybe even last year. It's not about the external world so much affecting us or allowing it to affect us, but being true to ourselves and who we are. We have the power to create our life as we want. It is within us to use our thoughts, use our mind, use our ideas towards our own life and goals. And we don't have to react in a fear-based way about anything that is out of our control. Okay, so going into the second week of June, the Two of Cups specifically signifies harmony in relationships and often communication. The symbol of this card is two hearts, indicating that we are in a special union that feels fulfilling and mutually beneficial. The Two of Cups is a sign to engage in open communication with loved ones. We are encouraged to review our current relationships and clear up any miscommunications. This includes taking accountability for what is within our control. The Two of Cups also sometimes signals that new love is coming into our life. And that's really beautiful. Okay, so the Three of Cups is a positive card that represents celebration, joy, and festivities. We may have an upcoming celebration, whether it be a birthday, a milestone event, or party. In career matters, the Three of Cups indicates that our hobbies may become more important than our main profession. In addition, this card portends the appearance in our life of a person who can become a reliable friend or lover, and engagement is also possible. That's really beautiful. A lot of really good happiness celebrating in the Two and Three of Cups. That is a great way to kick off this second week of June. The Emperor. It's all about control when it comes to the Emperor. As this card represents authority, regulation, organization, and fatherliness, the Emperor symbolizes a strategic thinker who sets out plans that he must see through. When you see him in a reading, a possible interpretation is that you could be put in charge of something important. It could be a position at work or in any kind of organization or institution that desperately needs order and a clear, decisive mind. So, could be a promotion. The Seven of Cups, also a new energy in the middle of the week. The Seven of Cups card represents dreams, fantasies, and choices. We may be filled with creativity and excitement about potential new projects or opportunities, which may lead to indecision. The Seven of Cups card is a reminder to carefully review all options, as they may not be as promising as they seem. Once we feel confident about our path, this card indicates a need to take grounded action to bring our vision to reality. And how perfect that the Hermit is following that card. The Hermit's going to help us go within to make sure that we're making the right decision. The Hermit is a seeker of the knowledge that comes from within. A lonely wanderer on the path of the night, he searches for that which can only be gained with long periods of solitude, the inner voice. You may currently be contemplating the need to be alone. Never be afraid to take this chance to reflect, as it could help you clear your mind of all the clutter that comes with everyday life. And that is followed by the Justice card. The Justice Tarot card appearing in a reading signals that a judgment will be made fairly and accordingly. The decisions that you have made in the past will be carefully weighed with fairness. If you have been wronged, the appearance of this card may bring you a sense of justice and relief. On the other hand, if your actions have caused pain to others, this card serves as a warning to take responsibility for your actions and make amends. Wow, that's really interesting. Just looking at the cards themselves, not only do we have these court cards here, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. The major arcana cards are going to be really overarching themes. So these energies might be stronger than just the everyday energies of the minor arcana. Just be aware of your own life and how these energies of June, these first 2 weeks of June, they're going to be out there and they can affect you and how they might affect you. You might want to take advantage of some of these energies coming in, celebrating for sure here, and being open to new opportunities, taking time to reflect on them. And then the Justice card here to help you to make sure that all, especially if you have contracts or something with a business or even a promotion, that everything is fair and it's awesome for you. I like that we have these two cards, pretty much the same kind of imagery, but reversed. Our swords being a lot of thoughts in these first 2 weeks of June, as well as emotions with these cups. Taking the time to go within is going to be beneficial to connecting with our authentic self, to make sure that we use these energies that are available to us to create our best life. I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Star Codes Astro Oracle by Heather Roan Robbins. Oh, I can't believe that popped out right away. Descendant, Invitation. Well, that's really nice. Let's see what that is. While the Ascendant describes how you enter the world, the Descendant is the place where you invite equal others to come into your world. It describes how you see these peers, what you project upon them, and what you were trained to respect in them. The Descendant is where the sun would be at sunset. Action. Look at how you invite others to dance with you, to relate. Be welcoming while also keeping healthy boundaries in place. Once you feel comfortable about your ground rules for the people you bring into your life, it is easier to open your heart. If you notice that you keep people at a distance or avoid meeting new people, investigate this habit. Though it might have been important to protect you at one time in your life, consider how it is working for you now and what would help you feel safe enough to open this door. Also notice in what areas of your life you ask other people to do your work for you. The Descendant can point to what you might try to import from others, while the practice can refer to an important skill in a work situation. It has its dangers in personal relationship. If you feel disempowered, you might be drawn to powerful people. If you're an extrovert who inwardly craves emotional and spiritual intimacy, you might draw on someone who helps you cozy up at home. It's wonderful when others can help you develop latent characteristics within yourself. But if you ask them to do this work for you and they leave, there goes your resource. If you see them as only an extension of yourself, you can't really see them. When you develop your own resources, you can see these others as whole beings with their own needs and gifts. Challenge. You give your power away when instead of working together, you ask others to be what is missing in yourself. Gift. Tend the inlet to your heart. Invite in relationships that are clear, healing, nurturing, self-responsible, and encouraging of mutual evolution. Ooh, that's a really beautiful card. This could be affecting some of these thoughts, is how you are interacting with other people in your life and how you might be keeping them at arm's length, or how you might be inviting them in to be a part of your celebrations and your success as you go forward. So a really good self-reflection card. Take this opportunity, since this energy is around you, to really clearly communicate to the other important people in your life. Show them kindness, show them gratitude, show them respect, and all of those energies of kindness and respect and support will come back to you. Wow, this is a very beautiful energies of the first 2 weeks of June. I like that we are getting out of our heads, the potential for that kind of assistance. Don't be in fear. Don't have to run away. You are a master of your emotions. You are also a master of your intellect. And we do have it within us to break any chains that could be influencing us. And then how lovely with the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups coming in, wanting to expand new love, new relationships, inviting this kind of new energy, new people into our lives. The Emperor's energy, bringing order and organization or a promotion that could lead to a lot of different opportunities. And just know that the Hermit is here to support you to take time to reflect on what's best for you. And then Justice is here to support you to also make sure that, everything is fair for you and for others. This has been a wonderful reading. I'm excited to see how these energies may affect myself and my loved ones, and wishing all of you to know how to tap into these energies to create your life even better than you can imagine. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Until then, bye for now.